Good morning. Pratham 3 is class 5 IEP class. So this is our first topic, first lesson in math 3. Okay. So for today's lesson, we are going to discuss writing and reading numbers. Right? Writing and reading numbers. I know every one of you knows already how to count, right? You're already expert in counting, like bigger numbers, not only one digit, but for today, we will be talking about 4 digits, okay? 4 digits. All right, so at first, we are going to count. Let's try to count our 1 digit, all right? So let's start at 0, all right? Ready, go. Count with me. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so those are 1 digit or single digit. Alright, so when we say digit, do you remember this? Let me remind you about digit, right? So these are our digits. Okay, digits are from 0 to 9. Okay? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are what we call digit. Okay? Alright. Now, these are single digit. What about if we say number? Okay? So there's a difference between digit and a number. Okay? So when we say number, here, if we combine, right? So if we combine the digits 0 to 9, that is already a number. Okay? So in short, a number is a combination of the digits 0 to 9. Right? Let's say for example, let's take 3, 5, and 7. Okay? So 3, 5, and 7. Right? So 3 is a digit. 5 is also a digit. And 7 is also a digit. Right? But if we combine, okay, if we combine these 3 digits, it becomes a number. Okay? So now we've got the number 357. Okay? This is now a number 357, isn't it? Okay, that is the difference between digit and number. Right? Okay, so now I want you all to count by 10. Okay? Are you with me? Let's count by 10. 10 until 100. Ready, go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Okay? So 100. 100 has 3 digits. Okay? 100, 3 digits. Alright, now let's try to count by hundreds until 1,000. Oops, by the way, 10 tens is equal to 110 or 10. Okay? So later on, we'll go to our place value later on. Alright? So hundreds. Let's count, I mean 10 tens. 10 tens is equal to 100. Okay? 10 groups of tens is equal to 100. Alright? Now let's count, let's try to count by hundreds. Right? By hundreds, that is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and what's next to 900 is 1,000. Alright? So 10 hundreds, meaning to say 10 groups of 100 make 1,000. Alright? Okay. Or we could say 10 times 10 is 1,000. Alright, so 1,000. Alright, that is 1,000. Okay, next, let's try to count by 1,000. Okay, 1,000. Then this is easy, right? Okay, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. What's next? 10,000. Alright, so 10 groups of thousands is equal to 10,000. Alright, or 1/10,000. Okay, that is equal to 10,000. Alright, so 10,000. Now, here in 10,000, okay, let's go back to 1,000, right? Here in 1,000, 4 digits. 1, 0, 0, 0. Isn't it? Here in 100, 3 digits. Okay? In 1,000, 4 digits. What about here? In 10,000, how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits. Okay? And many zeros? 4 zeros in 10,000. Okay, now what do you notice here? What do you notice? What do we call this again? What do we call? This is a comma. Alright? Comma is a punctuation mark. Alright? Comma is a punctuation mark. Alright? So how do we use comma? What is the use of comma again? We've done this when you were in Patum 2, isn't it? Alright? So comma is used to mark the place of 1,000. Right? Used to mark the place of 1,000. Alright? Used to mark, I should say, used to mark the place of 1,000. Okay? So that's our comma. And we use also comma to every after 3 decimal places, or every after 3 digits, 1, 2, 3, and we insert our comma. Alright? To mark the place of 1,000. Why do we insert comma when we write or when we read? When we read larger, huge numbers. Okay? It used to make our reading a little easier, isn't it? So when we see the comma here, we already know that our number is in 1,000 place. Alright? So remember to insert your comma every after 3 decimal places or 3 digits. Okay? So you just count 1, 2, 3, comma. Right? 1, 2, 3, comma. Because if we write our number just like this, we don't know how to read this. Right? So when we read this, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's how we read without our comma. Right? So comma is an important part in reading and writing our numbers, especially huge numbers. Okay? So when we insert our comma here, we already know that our number is in 1,000 place. Right? So we read this as 10,000. Right? 10,000. 0, 0, 0, meaning to say 1,000 place. You get it? Alright. Okay. Now, let's go to the next page. Alright, let's try. Let's try to figure out and tell me the numeral. What is the number? What do these groups of number this represent? Okay? Meaning these are number Ds. Okay? What do these number Ds represent? Alright? So by counting using, we can use addition here. Okay? Just like in writing our expanded form. Okay, by the way, expanded form, we'll go to that later on. We'll go deeper to that. Alright? So what do these groups of number Ds represent? Okay? So here, how many groups of thousand? How many groups? 2, right? 1,000 plus 1,000 is equal to 2,000, right? Okay. How many groups of hundreds? 1, 200, 100, 200, 300, right? Okay, so that is 300. So 2,000 plus 300 is equal to 2,300. Okay? You just continue counting. All right. Next, how many groups of 10? How many groups of tens? There's only one. So meaning to say 2,300 plus 10 is equal to 2,310. Alright. So next, continue counting. Let's go to our ones. How many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. So plus 4. Alright. So 2,310 plus 4 is equal to 2,314. Okay? So this is now our number. 2,314. Okay? So 2,314 written in Hindu-Arabic numeral. I know you already know our Hindu-Arabic, the Hindu-Arabic numeral. Okay, the numbers, the digits. Okay, in words, meaning to say, in English words, right? We are going to write the digits by words. Okay, all right. So in words, that is, we write it as 2,000, right? Okay, so there we go, comma. You can see the comma right there, right? So every 3 decimal places, after 3 digits, there's comma. Okay, so 2,314, right? Again, 2,314. Okay? Again, the word "n" after the word 100, and we write the word "n." Okay? Alright. In time numeral, you already know that. We don't need to talk time numeral. Okay? Next example. Okay. Please consider this. Number this. Okay? How many? Now, when we read, alright? When we read numbers, you always look on the left. Okay? On the left side first. Alright? That is in 10,000 place. How many groups of 10,000? 1, 2, 3. Alright? So 10,000 times 3, that is 30,000. Right? So 30,000. How many groups of 1,000? Okay? 2 groups. Alright? So 30,000 plus 2,000 is equal to 32,000. Okay? Get it? Next, let's go to the hundreds place. How many groups of hundreds? 1, 2, 3. Alright? So 32,000 plus 300. Alright? Is equal to 32,300. Alright? You just continue counting. Next, let's go to the group of tens. How many tens? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 10 is equal to 40, right? Okay, so 32,300 plus 40 is equal to how many now? 32,400. Am I right? Okay, let me count. 30,000, 32,500. All right. 300. Oh, sorry. That is, sorry, in our hundreds, we have 5 groups, I should say, not only 3 groups. So that is 32,500. There we go. All right. So 32,500 plus 40. That is 32,040. Right? 32,540. Okay? And how many groups of ones? 3 ones. Right? So 32,543. That is the Hindu Arabic for this number, this 32,543. Okay, that is in Hindu Arabic numeral. Alright, what about in words? In words, how do we write numbers in words? Especially huge. Okay, huge numbers. We are not talking about 5 digits. Okay, there are 5 digits. Okay, so first, look at the 10,000s place. Okay, so always look on the left. Alright, so that is 32. Now, that is the importance of writing our comma. Okay, it helps us to read huge or large numbers. Okay, so we read this as 32. Okay, now you notice there is a hyphen, right? So when we write 2 digits, starting from 21. Okay, so starting from 21. Starting from 21, we have to insert hyphen. Okay, 21 used to separate the tens and the ones. Okay, 21. So it's starting from 21 to all the way to 99. We have hyphen. Okay, so 90 hyphen 9. Okay, 99. All right. So that is 32,000. What is the number there? 500. Okay, 500. What did I say just now? After the word 100, there is followed by the word n. Okay, so 500. That's 500 and 43. 43. Okay, a hyphen again to separate the tens and the ones. 40 hyphen 3. Okay, everybody, let's read one more time. 32,543. Okay, so in writing your the Hindu Arabic in words, please be very careful with your spelling. Right? Okay, next example. Alright, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Combining our digits 0 to 9. Okay? Let's make a number. Let's make, 5 digits, isn't it? Because we are already now in 10,000. 5 digits. Let me combine this. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So we have here 5 digits. Alright? Is this a number? No, right? No. Okay? So what do we miss? What is missing? What is this again? What do we call? Comma. Alright? Our comma, our punctuation mark. Okay? So how do we insert comma? How do we insert? Every 3 decimal places. That means you are going to count from the ones to the tens, hundreds. Okay? 3 decimal places. Alright? Or 3 digits. After 3 digits, insert your comma. So 1, 2, 3, that's comma. Alright? So this is now a number. We can say that this is now a number. Alright? So how do we read this number? Okay, by looking at the comma, it helps us to read huge numbers a little easier. A little easier, right? Okay, so 38,000. Alright? 38,864. Okay? How about writing this number in words, in English word? Okay? So make sure your spelling is correct. So 38. How do you write 38? Okay? 30 and hyphen. We need hyphen to separate the ones and the tens. 38,000 because there's comma. Okay? 38,000. Okay? So that's 38,800. How do we write 800? 800. 100. Okay, we're almost done. 800 and, isn't it? Don't forget the word and. And what is this? 64. Okay, 60. 60 and again hyphen. Alright? 64. There we go. Right? So we have Hindu Arabic 38,864. Okay? And in English word, we write it as 38,864. Okay? Get it? Alright. Another example. What about this one? Oops. Okay. Now, insert our comma every after 3 digits. So, 1, 2, 3. Right there, comma. Alright? So now, we can say this is a number. How do we read this number? That is 12,000. Oops, there's 0. How do we read that? Do we say 0? 12,079. Am I right? No, that is wrong. Alright? So 12,079. We already know that 0 is nothing. But when we look at its place value, there is a place value for our 0. We call it a holder. Okay? Place value holder. Alright? So ones, tens, hundreds. Hundreds place. Alright? So we write this 12,079. Alright? How do we write this in words? Alright, let's see. 12 and 1,000. Okay? You can see the comma. We read that as 1,000. 12,000 70. We don't need to read the zero anymore, okay? Alright? 12,070 hyphen 9. Alright? That's how we write this number in its English word. Okay? Everybody, in numeral 12,079. Okay, that's great. And in words, 12,079. Alright? Okay, so for your activity, in this lesson, page 3, 4, and 5. Okay? 3 pages, please. In your workbook, please answer pages 3, 4, and 5. Okay? That is about reading and writing Hindu-Arabic numerals in consisting 5 digits. Okay? Alright? So that's all for today, class. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.